Hi, I'm Kevin.
And I'm Sarah, and we're the Global Geezers.
While in Venice, we decided to take a side trip. We're going to take a side trip to the islands of Burano and Murano. And what's on those islands?
Burano is famous for its very intricate lace, and Murano is famous for its glass.
So we're going to take a Murano factory glass tour, and we're going to take a look around the town of Burano, which is behind us.
Yay!
Ta-da! So let's go.
We are back at St. Mark's Square in the morning, and we're going to go on a tour today, see a couple of the other islands. So we're excited.
Okay, this is going into St. Mark's Square. It's about 8:40 right now in the morning, and this is before all the day trippers get here, and it's kind of nice. It's kind of wide open. Doge Palace right there. So see how open it is? There's plenty of space to walk. It's nice in the morning when nobody's here, isn't it?
It is.
Wish it was like this the entire time.
I know.
That would be nice, but yeah, the day trippers will get here and it'll be packed.
Yeah.
Yep. There it is, Bridge of Sighs.
Oh.
That's Doge Palace on your left. And this is the prison they would go into, that they would never see life again. So I believe this was the jail back in the day, and you'd cross the Bridge of Sighs over to this jail, and that's it. You wouldn't see the outside world again. Well, you wouldn't be killed. Well, I imagine you would be killed. I mean, there was some executions going on in there, but this is where you pretty much spent the rest of your life. All right, we found the second leaning tower of Venice. Yeah, that's leaning quite a bit. I think those buildings are holding it up. Here's our trusty steed to the glass factory island.
We are on the island of Burano, and it looks like we're the first group here. It's so quiet, and there aren't cars here, but the kids are able to, actually anyone can ride a bike here. It's not that way in Venice. In Venice, only children can ride bikes, and only until age 11. But that's the only kind of wheeled vehicle is allowed on Venice. So many colors. They were for the fishermen to find this island when it's foggy, and they were coming back from the sea.
The Leaning Tower of Burano. Seems to be a theme in this area. That's a school over there. They get schooled here until age 13, then they got to go to Venice for high school. So instead of a high school bus, they got a high school boat. Fun.
Murano is such a cute little town, and it's so clean. Apparently the people here have such pride in their property that a lot of times I guess you see brooms that are sitting out their front doors because they come out and they clean as part of their daily thing. And I haven't seen a bit of trash anywhere. No dog poop, no nothing.
Behind me is Torcello. That's the very first settlement in the Venice area. And it didn't start in Venice. Torcello was the first island inhabited in this area, and then they moved to Venice later on. They moved to Torcello to get away from Attila the Hun. So, yeah, that's where all the ancient stuff is, out at that island.
Such a cool little place, and we're learning so much about all the different islands on this tour and what they do at the different islands and why they're important, not just now but in history, which is kind of neat.
This is such a cute little city, or little town, little village. Whatever it is, it's little.
All the flowing laundry and the breezes. Oh, it's a little shop.
Coming to the shops. Shopping, shopping, shopping.
Yeah. Looks like a whole shopping town or street, canal here. Wow.
All right, this is Main Street, Burano. A lot of restaurants are on this street. Shops. Burano is known for its lace, and there's 7 kind of stitches for the lace. But there's only 20 ladies left in the city of Burano that do the lace, and the youngest one is 70. So it's kind of a dying industry, really. But
Yeah, and the master of all, she died 3 years ago, and she was 103.
yeah.
And she used to teach all the more unique stitches to all of the other ladies.
Yep. But so if you get some Burano lace, it's gonna be expensive, but it's unique and delicate. It's not a lace you use, it's more of a lace you frame, they said. That's the kind of lace you get here, but that's what it's known for. It's one of the 20. Making some lace, working her craft. Look at the tiny little stitches. Holy cow. Those things are just so tiny. This is what I'm talking about, framing the lace. Something you don't use. This is $1,600 right here. That's how much that lace piece is. This one here is, it doesn't say, so I can't afford it.
This lace is amazing.
So cool.
And the old lady over here that is one of the few remaining lace makers. And she doesn't seem to mind people taking photos and video of her. Oh, she's describing stuff over here.
And the lace comes off. Need to be clean on the back from all the...
This is a 5.5 hour tour. The first 2 hours are on the island of Burano, Then we have a half-an-hour boat ride to Murano, and then we see the glass tour. And that's on Murano. And that's about an hour.
10, 20.
Grazie.
Grazie molto. Ciao, grazie.
Ciao, grazie. Lunch acquired. And now we're gonna go find a place to sit down and enjoy it. Where should we go?
How about a boat? A nice ham and cheese sandwich, made fresh. And a good view of the homes. We got Torcello behind us. 2 ham and cheese sandwiches, a Coke Zero, a water, and a bag of chips cost us €8. Pretty good deal for a small island like this.
Cash only.
Yep. They're gonna take a lot of cash here. But we're not gonna be here very long. That's the public dock for when the taxis come in, the water taxis and stuff for this city, town, village.
Well, I think we've found the main central canal of Murano. All these little shops and restaurants are along this little section, and this should also be where it ends at the square, which is up in front of us. So we kind of wandered through some back streets and alleys and came out over here, and now we're gonna come back toward the square and find the water closet, better known as the bathroom, to use before we have to meet back up and head over to the island of Murano. Lots of cute little shops and lots of outdoor places to eat at the restaurants. So cute.
We got our tour from TripAdvisor. It's a Venetian and Murano tour. It's about 5.5 hours. So you can find it on TripAdvisor. Cost us, I think, €35 each, something like that. So yeah, pretty cool. Get outside of Venice for a while. Venice is so crowded with people right now. Flower boxes. It's a very colorful town. Lots of color, lots of charm. And there's a better view of the Leaning Tower of Burano. Yeah. The towers here in this area just lean everywhere. I don't know if you can see the fence. The fence is straight. The tower is not. They have these curtains in front of the doors that they, what they do is they open the doors during the summer and let the cooler air in. But they're pretty much on every house. Off the bigger boat into the glass mooring.
We are going into the glass factory right now. Like we can see all the tools that are laid out in front of us, all the colors that the sand are colored so that when they make the glass, they have these beautiful colors, and just the glow of the oven. And you can hear it. I don't know if you can hear it, but the sound of the furnace that they can't ever turn off. It has to stay lit 24 hours a day.
We're working glass all the time, and we're going to show you how it actually works here. So we show you the 2 different techniques we normally use to work our glass. One is to blow. This is the technique used for everything hollow. So, before. And the technique that we're going to see right after that one is just to touch the glass by the tools of the installer. Inside the oven, we have around 1100 centigrade Celsius. This is best working temperature. And the glass on this island is made out of an amount of different ingredients, where the most important of all is silica sand, which means quartz. If we need colors, we have to add other ingredients to obtain it. Blue, for example, will be cobalt. We add copper for the green. And if we talk about the reddish colors, these are the most expensive ones because there is a certain gold content into the color. That's why it costs more. The ingredients will be mixed during the afternoon, and in the evening they're going to be shoveled in a container, actually a pole, which is right in the middle of the oven. And we melt them up to 1,850 degrees Celsius by night. It goes from 1100, which is standard temperature, up to 1850, reaching a peak in the middle of the night, and slowly coming back to the 7 o'clock in the morning, whenever we start to work on those bars of iron you see in the end of the map. We got out the first layer.
Well, Sarah scored. She got a new bracelet
I did.
from the glass blowing place. You want to see show off the bracelet?
I don't buy things hardly ever, but it's easy, it's simple, and it has the pretty, beautiful colors of the glass that they make in Murano.
So we have about 15 minutes left to walk around the island of Murano and check it out. It's pretty cool. Kind of looks like Venice.
Except a lot less people.
A lot less people, yeah.
Yeah, even the boat traffic is a lot less.
This is a cistern. This is how they used to get their water back in the day. They'd collect the rain from these drains here, and they would filter it down to a place where it would collect, and then they would come collect the water from that.
Rain collection.
Yep.
And they were only allowed what? 2 liters?
5 liters
5 liters
per person per day.
Oh my gosh.
And you can only get it in the evening and in the morning, and it was controlled by, yep, the church. There we go. Whoa.
Hold on.
Whoa.
Okay.
Grazie. Very nice. So that's our tours of both Burano and Murano. We hope you enjoyed that. If you do go to Venice and you have a few days, this is well worth the trip out here to see it. There's a lot to see in Venice, not just St. Mark's Squares.
Yeah.
You know, it's...
And all the islands around. There's a lot more interesting things to see. It's more than just that island alone. So just kind of look at other opportunities that might be available depending on how long you're there.
Yep. So that's it for this episode. Stay tuned for the next rousing round of Global Geezers. Bye.
Bye.
And what's on those islands?
Well, I know that Murano is famous for their lace. No, that's Burano. And it looks like it's not going to be too hot or too cold of a day, so...
What else are we doing?
Perfect.
Tell them what we're doing today. Tell them what we're doing today. Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your hair. Ah, there it is.
The beautiful colors of the glass that they make in Murano.
Pretty colors.
Are you making fun of me?
just a little.